Post Virat Kohli era begins in India's ODI cricket. I am joined at this hour by Ashok Malhotra, former Indian cricketer and cricket expert Anis Sajan. Ashok, to you first. What did you think of Team India's energy on the field when KL Rahul was leading today? Virat Kohli is playing, but he is playing as a batsman.
Absolutely. If you look at energy was missing. It looks a very dull team. It's a team which was not cheering each other up. There was a nothing in your face kind of a thing. We're going through motions, if I may say. Despite picking up 3 wickets, early wickets, we could not consolidate. The main reason will be that we could not really push it. So that is the reason. I think KL might be a good captain, but he has still to learn the tricks of the trade. And probably he's another very nice guy. Captain and coach are two very nice guys. And as I said before also, gentlemen, either they don't play cricket, either they're dead or they don't play cricket. So I think it is no more a gentleman. You have to be in your face. There has to be some aggression. There has to be a positive intent, which was missing in this team. Although I would still say 296 is a par total, the kind of wicket we have. And we still might win the game. But the body language of the team in the ground was not impressive.
But, I would pick out a word that you said there, intent. Dean Elgar showed that he had the intent to win those 2 matches, South Africa's test captain, and you did not have to show in your face aggression. KL Rahul seems a captain in a different mold. Anis, coming to you, what did you make of KL Rahul's captaincy today?
Well, Rika, it's his first game as an ODI captain. We've seen him captaining the Punjab team, and as Ashok Bhai said, that he's not in-your-face captain. When the team has 68 for 3 and going at less than 4 runs an over, probably, as you use the word intent, I felt the word intent was lacking, not the word intent, the style of intent was lacking. India could have gone for the kill because India needed 1 more wicket so that we could have got David Miller so early. And I believe we could have attacked either probably just with Bumrah or with his leggy. He removed his leggy immediately after we got the 3rd wicket. So I wouldn't be complaining about KL Rahul, because in one ODI you cannot talk about that the captain was not good. But yes, the fielding was pathetic. We must have probably leaked, if not at least 20 runs through poor fielding, and that's not accepted in international standard.
Ashok, let me come back to you. When Virat Kohli became the Indian captain, MS Dhoni was still a part of the side and he saw through the transition. Today, Virat Kohli is still a part of the team, but we don't see that kind of energy coming through from Virat Kohli either. Did KL Rahul lack mentorship?
Definitely. If you look at Virat, even when they're in hurdle, he's taken a back seat. He's stayed in the background now. He says, it is your baby, you deal with it. That is, believe you me, he's still simmering. There's no 2 words about it. He's angry, he's upset.
There's simmering discontent.
So he will do what he has to do. He's a top-class player. He's a legendary batter. He will score his number of runs. But if you're expecting him to be coming to KL and telling him what to do and what not to do, which probably MS was doing for Virat Kohli, I don't think it's going to happen. So KL is on his own. Rahul Dravid is on his own. So they have to find their own methods. So that is my thinking. But as I said before, the intent was missing. How to put it? Maybe we are so used to Virat Kohli. Maybe so.
Right.
Ways of playing cricket. So for us, it looked very dull, very, very dull in the middle.
Anis, I'm sure you want to add to that.
Yeah, I'm glad when Ashok Malhotra said that we never felt like it was a match going on and Virat was quiet. We are used to watching Virat Kohli into the face of the opposition or probably egging his player or egging the crowd. Here we felt Virat Kohli was just a passenger, and it was not like an ODI.
Absolutely, that's the right word. It felt like Virat was a passenger here.
Yes. And it looked like a test match, Rika.
It did. Virat Kohli's energies were missing. Team India lacked the energy. Plus, there are no crowds in the stadium. In this stadium, it has a short boundary. could have accommodated a little bit of crowd if BCCI had agreed to having fans inside the stadium. But that's another story. Let's talk about the two batsmen now who got twin tons. Temba Bavuma, perhaps captaining in South Africa for the very first time, and Rassie van der Dussen. Ashok, would you say van der Dussen is continuing with the momentum that he got from the test matches?
Yes, and he's a top-class one-day player. He has the power. He can. Whereas Bavuma is a grafter. Dussen is a good striker of the ball. He's a power hitter. He can accelerate when needed. That he's the one who provided the momentum to the South African team. Bavuma played a good knock, but he was rotating the strike. He was not hitting boundaries. Whereas Dussen, the moment he came in, he started hitting fours and sixes and accelerated. So Dussen definitely is a top-class player. And the another one who we were lucky to get him out was Markram. These are the two danger men in the South African team.
But Markram hasn't been in form even in the tests. But Anis, coming to you, I have to ask you about Venkatesh Iyer. He's making his debut. Do you think KL Rahul missed the trick by not bowling him or using him as the sixth bowler?
100%. You have taken him as an all-rounder. You have taken him not only as a batsman in the middle order. He's an opener. So when you are sending Shikhar Dhawan as an opener, you got to take him because he had a fantastic tournament, Vijay Hazare, where he picked up 16 wickets. You could have given it a shot. I mean, that's how you try and change the momentum of the game, because if the batsmen are used to playing the same type of bowlers, they haven't played Venkatesh Iyer. Maybe he would have got runs, got wickets, maybe he would have gone for runs. But what is the harm in trying? And when you have an option, you have not used it. So again, I will say that you might probably let him go off the hook today, Rahul, his first match. We'll have to see how he bats. I hope he doesn't bat with the same defensive mindset which he does for Punjab. He has to play his natural game.
Ashok, let's talk a little bit about Ravi Ashwin. He's playing, he's back in the one-day team after quite some time. How did he look as a one-day bowler today?
See, he was trying to contain. We're looking at KL and Ashwin as wicket takers who can take wickets in the middle order to put pressure on the opposition. The moment you get wickets, it puts pressure on the batting lineup. That was missing. He was trying to contain because there is a lot of pressure on Ashwin. He has to perform. He has been out of the one-day side for quite a while.
And the confidence factor also matters. The confidence isn't there.
Yeah, definitely. So he has to prove a point. And one more thing I must add about Venkatesh is, Venkatesh, he who plays as an opener, he's batting at number 6. If he's not going to bowl, then you're better off with somebody like Ishan Kishan. Because it's better to either you play Venkatesh, and since he's picked up wickets, you should use him. And I don't agree with Anis that saying it's the first KL Rahul's first match. There is Rahul Dravid sitting in the dressing room. They have a whole strategy about it. Did he go against the strategy? I would not know, but definitely he missed a trick by not bowling Venkatesh.
And also not batting, making him bat up top in the batting order, perhaps. Anis, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, again, he is returning to the side after a long time. He had a long injury layoff. What did you think of him today?
Well, he was unlucky in the beginning. The edges were not coming. But having said that, when you have leaked almost 60 runs, it's not a good sign. And one more thing I just want to add, Rishabh Pant had dropped Vasi Johnson of the bowling of Ashwin. We all forget that catch would have been crucial because he was the guy who gave South Africa the momentum. Otherwise, they will be probably 100 for 4. And such catches have to be taken. We know Pant does take a good catch, but he drops more catches.
Yes, that's a problem there. Rishabh Pant really has to get things together. He's made a very good century in the last test, and he should have backed it up with good wicket keeping and good performance with his bat as well. Of course, India are batting right now. They are in the middle. KL Rahul and Shikhar Dhawan has opened the innings for India. Most of these top Indian stars have not played a one-day since March 2021. So almost after 10 months they are playing. They are back in ODI cricket. We'll of course have to wait and see how India's ODI fortunes pan out under Captain KL Rahul, India's 26th ODI captain.